Albion's operational plans are just what we needed to really get some traction. We'll have to take a close look at this. Now, how do we take King's Cross offline?
Albion's housed a massive hybrid powered generator. Getting to that generator ain't gonna be easy. They've locked it up tighter since I last saw.
What do I do?
My news drones are still in here. They should be functional. You can use one of them. Probably have better luck piloting it too, yeah?
Well, causing a power surge in a hybrid-powered generator isn't like making a toasty. We're going to need detailed specifications.
We need to dig into this. Are you seeing this?
Cool, looks bloody complicated. Newsy's got a pretty functional camera. Would a picture do you, Bagley?
It would indeed. According to this, there's an override code that'll get us into the generator's system. That's it. Use the code on the generator and I can trigger a power surge.
It should be enough to take King's Cross offline. And the rail system too.
Here we go.
We got a gold mine of information out of St. Pancras. Albion convoys, informants, gear, you name it. Everything we need to ignite the people of London, like we did in Camden. Derail Albion's operations and give the people a reason to rise up, borough by borough. The more we do that, the more we'll get allies flocking to the cause. We'll show London that DedSec is here for them.
That was off the chain, mate. I knew DedSec weren't the bad guys Albion was saying. Now the rest of Camden will too. Thanks.
Thanks.
Now that you've shown the borough what DedSec is really all about, there are going to be folks wanting to join up. A lot of people have been looking for a way to fight back. In fact, there's one in particular I suspect will contact you very soon. I happen to know they're champing at the bit.
We welcome all types, mate. Gonna need everyone on board to unfuck London. Welcome to DedSec. Bigger, stronger, badder than ever.
Brilliant. Finally found my people.
Fuck yeah. What's your problem?
Well, fuck me, you're still alive. I owes have been a tenner. Not only that, but your resistance handiwork just opened up a whole new source of information. So now I spy with my hypothetical eye something interesting at the Ministry of Civic Management.
What is it?
The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR Reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day.
I'm here.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area. That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Fucking hell, we're living in Big Brother and no one even knows it.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit, for some reason I can't clone it to our servers. All right, access the network here and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one. That's the CTOS up there. Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
What was that? Shut down that spider! Shit! I'm taking you in!
So, we're stealing the AR reconstruction gadget. Tell me what to do.
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I could recalibrate it to the DedSet network and clone my own version.
Are you just expecting me to strap the fucker to me back? The bleeding server's got away half a ton.
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
Heavy lifter. Some kind of construction drone, right? Where could I find one?
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
Bang on, Bagley, thank you.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates. Occupation? Check. Drone? Check. This could be the one.
You don't know me, but I heard we might have some mutual interests.
Hey, you're DedSec, aren't you? Great timing. I need a hand with something.
We might be able to help. What's the situation?
Right, okay. So I went to the Kellys for some money problems. Worst mistake I've ever made. Now I'm basically their slave until I pay off my debt. Could you help me get out of this mess?
Okay, we'll handle it.
Hank Kelly will bleed our new friend dry if we don't do something. This particular construction site is a money laundering front for a Kelly chapter out of Camden Market. Any record of the debt would be stored there.
Grand.
Don't have the right tool for the job? You can exchange your gadget for a different one that's better suited to the situation.
Fucking hell, the Kellys have moved in here full time. There goes the bleeding neighbourhood. When did they get this organised?
You're looking for a terminal or some kind of device that Clan Kelly would have stored the debt records on. While the drones observing your every move might make you feel like you're living in a city-shaped prison, what's bad news for society is good news for DedSec. You can hack those nosy little buggers and use them to scout ahead.
Right here. Quench your thirst and support an entrepreneur. Water is key to life. Get it right here.
Cannabis and fentanyl together at last through the miracle of genetics.
I mean, I'll try anything once, twice if I like it, but now's not the time.
Right, you're going to raise all record of their debt, putting our new friend back into the black and, more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Fantastic.
Shit! It's holding him or it's our asses.
Where the fuck did he go? Hey, drone, look around.
Bound. Go! This ends whenever you want.
I have had it! All right.
Transfer complete.
Accept it! There's no way out! They're close back. Interesting.
Let's track him down! Drone, search!
You're out from under Clan Kelly's heel. Wouldn't show my face if I was you, but that goes without saying.
Really? Wow. Thanks so much. To be honest, I wasn't sure what to expect with you lot. But DedSec's really not as bad as everyone says.
You know, DedSec's looking for fighters, and you seem to have some fight in you. How about letting it out?
Sounds like a blast. I'm in.
How did that bastard get away?
DedSec resurgence have prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
DedSec terrorists will quickly find that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary...
No time for doubt.
Right. Welcome aboard, etc., etc. I'll give you the speech later. Right now, we need you and your big, strong drone friend to get on top of SIRS HQ and steal a server. Think you can handle that?
There in a flash.
Stay indoors when possible. It is your duty to maintain order.
New gen with my underdogs, I'm rolling with my stray, huh? Run the streets, don't come round here, the block is still my playground. Keep it square with all in face.
Suspicious persons shall be flagged for investigation.
I'm here.
I'll highlight the server with the AR reconstruction software. It's out of reach, so you'll need to use a heavy cargo drone to steal it.
Okay, you're good to go. The server's loaded up in your vehicle. Careful you don't go drive it in the Thames or something.
Yeah, thanks for the advice, mate. This is fucking mad.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This will do. Remain in the area until I've downloaded enough data to the server. Download complete. I need a wider sample of data, so I'm pushing you the coordinates to a new location. This is brilliant. Look at this. It's compiling data from the surveillance infrastructure. Nearby CTOS drones, civilian optics, CCTV, and then it assembles those scraps into what happened in this location 24 hours ago. Fantastic.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
All right, scraping data from optics, CTOS cameras, microphones, laptops. Say, do you reckon SRS uses this to watch people shag? Fucking hell, do they use it for anything but watching people shag?
Got drones on my arse, Bagley.
Well, shit, can you do anything to lose your new friends? Maybe invite them to a pottery night or overshare something personal. Whatever you do, just get to the last location in one piece.
Gah, fuck. Fine.
Transfer complete. I'm missing one last data set. Pushing you the coordinates to the location now.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Vicious little bastards are still with me, Bags.
Don't let the drones destroy the server before I'm done. Get out of the lorry and take care of them. Shoot them, throw rocks at them, destroy them psychologically with cyberbullying. Just keep them busy until the transfer's complete.
Right, close this fucker down. Mobilising the suspect.
There's our suspect. Over.
All right, I've got it. Now, we can't lug around this server forever. We should probably wipe our prints off it anyway.
Go on.
I'll overload the CPUs to cause a power spike and destroy the battery unit. The electromagnetic pulse should destroy both the server and the drones. So, you know, run! Well, that was fun, wasn't it? We pulled off a heist, made life a bit harder for the tyrants of the world, and most importantly, I got a new toy to play with. Now, run along back to the safe house. Sabine wants you and your new teammates for a briefing.
God damn it! No! Oh, fucking hell.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
That's all well and good, but it's the power brokers that need to be brought down.
And what about Albion? Don't tell me you haven't noticed them turning the city into a war zone.
Meanwhile, those Clan Kelly gangster pricks are slurping the meat off the bones of whatever's left.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
Hey, that's wicked.
I found a lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we ate shit for. I've picked up an encrypted signal from the Tone conference site that's been broadcasting on a loop since the night of the bombing. Go investigate. You might even get to try out that fancy new AR tech we stole. I mean, creatively shared.
Stop this right now!
Just stay calm.
No, it was this little this will not end good for them.
Relax a second.
I didn't do nothing. This little twat just starts chasing me with fucking round. Point is at me, boys. I'm fucking hell out of stone.
Building a resistance group requires operatives with specialized skills. Technical abilities, firearms handling, and physical training are all valuable. Bare-knuckle boxing rings are a good place to find people who are good at throwing punches, or taking them. By defeating each opponent in an arena, you'll have an opportunity to face its best fighter. Prove your physical superiority, and they may consider joining DedSec. I'm guessing that's some sort of primate society thing.
Found us a protest leader. Might be a good fit for DedSec. Get the people listening.
Albion is always looking for good candidates. Please refrain.
And I got all of the lights, yeah. But still I ain't got it all. I'm still searching, yeah. Shrunk the circle, but they still lurking. Fuck it. Tonight we raising the glass high. Everybody eating, cause that's how we live the best life. But I see the fakes and the real. I see the jealousy build, yeah. I see the way that you feel. I see them eyeing my deal, yeah. They mistake that I'm blind. Get yours or get mine. Cause I ain't playing with that time. That's why I'm.
Nothing but concrete rubber and twisted steel. Fucking spooky knowing this is where all these people bought it.
What I don't get is all the security walking around. What are they guarding an abandoned building for?
Might be onto something there. What am I on the lookout for, Bags?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
granted.
What the fuck? This is it. The signal is coming from this spider-bot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
Totally chewed up. What's it doing here, Bags?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction. Perfect. 2 more data relays to go. One more data relay and I'll have it.
I've seen you around before.
You don't look familiar.
That should do it. Now I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... Got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Noted.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload? What, think we'd go back for you? Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Wait, seriously? The Kellys are behind the bombings?
This was just a delivery. Clan Kelly probably made a mint supplying the bombs.
But who was their contact? She didn't seem to know them. So if she's not a Kelly, could she be part of Zero Day?
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Hey, Bags, can you figure out who was running the spider bot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spider-Bot is broadcasting. And while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
Fuck me. The man had eyes on this while it went down. That's heavy.
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
Guess I'll just open up a quantum tunnel and warp through?
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but Spider-Bots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good call.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Noted.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
That is Zero Day's signature.
There, hurry. We got all the deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the time?
Now what are you?
That's it, we're all I need to know.
Whoa, so Zero Day used a bunch of different crews to pull off the bombings.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. Zero Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the Spider-Bot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spider-Bot's serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
The bloody police had a tail on the real bombers and they didn't even say anything. They could have cleared DedSec's name.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
Pretty much what I expected. Damn, Albion have really taken over the whole station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatized goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Great. So Albion have managed to make me miss the police. That's another reason to hate them.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the spider bot will be further in.
Step back.
Hey, Bags. Is that the same spider bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider bot from the Tone bombing site.
Can you find out who the user was?
Navigate the spider bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
On it.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spiderbot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs. Suddenly some corporation can clean up our streets better than the same police force we've had for who knows how long. When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right? So don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart. Sod that.
If the police could handle their job, Albion would be necessary. But they can't. Home bombing is a perfect example. A bunch of lazy cops the wheel. Well, they're not the wheel anymore, are they?
You're almost there. Make your way through this last bent path.
I heard some... You all right there?
Limit outdoor excursions to essential travel only.
Yeah, you alright, mate? Yes.
Come here. ID check.
Me? Ah, wrong person, fam. Yeah, alright. Well, no. Yes.
Hold still during the scan.
I'm not a fucking statue, yeah?
Remain where you are. Your profile triggered an alert.
Oh shit, not again.
Is in a state of emergency. Albion is permitted to secure the safety of the city by any means necessary.
Alright, I hear you.
Not interested.
Somebody's playing games.
wasn't me.
Yeah, I left that at home. I know. It's been on the right. Yeah. Blood bottle.
Got it!
Scanning Spiderbot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, all right.
Come on, then. Good, I got it.
Yeah, act cold.
Turn over everything here until you find them.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
You mean like a secret location? Arre, this just keeps getting weirder. Let's check it out.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Fuck's sake! They got away!
Bags, how can I get in there?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside. The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
Well, it's a nice spot to keep things on the down low.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
looks like a secret bunker filled with police stuff. I think they've set up a clandestine station in here.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Definitely. What were they working on that led them to the drone attack?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Oh, come on. We already have the Albion problem on our hands. Now there's the Kellys to deal with too.
It seems like 0 Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
They're kidnapping people right off the street. We have to do something.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
Get the fuck out of here!
Please, help.
You know what?
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover
Looks
he's
like
DedSec.
a thingy.
This is kind of personal team. Finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Shit. Well, good news, he's in the country, and no one's taking deportees from us. Bad news, the EPC sucks.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.
make me cross now?
So the woman tells Suze,
Clear.
let's meet up. I know this really great restaurant that's cooking. So they meet up and they're walking from
Objective voice of objection for a notice.
So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases centre around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
Right. Better find our contact. Don't think Albion's above torture if they find out Angel's DedSec. Can't let them see me.
All persons on the premises must at all times carry valid identification and be prepared to present it to Albion personnel upon demand.
I know, but why? Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
Off the books and everything, right? I'm trying to be discreet for once.
No worries, I'll spoof. Well, come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
What's going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
Look at this place. So the government continues to get away with treating immigrants like garbage and feigning ignorance when they all go missing?
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
Whatever reeks of crime and misery has always got to be Mary Kelly. Not surprised.
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic.
Nah, thanks. I'm not interested.